Hello everybody out there on YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys. In this particular video, we're going to talk about one of our favorite video game franchises ever, Metroid, especially considering that Metroid Samus Returns is coming to the 3DS later on this year. September 15th, 2017, if I remember correctly. But enough of that, let's get the introductions out of the way. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
With the coming of Metroid Samus Returns, we see an actual official remake of Metroid 2, the return of Samus, to the 3DS, to the proper current portable consoles for Nintendo. Okay, now a lot of you may have remembered AM2R, which is another Metroid 2 remake, which was great. I will be honest about that. It's fucking great. All right. And that was released at the 30th anniversary of Metroid, which was last year in 2016. Sadly, Nintendo, their only particular offering that they had at the moment in time was Federation Farce, which didn't exactly live up to the Metroid name. All right. However, we did learn at this past E3 from 2017 that, hey, the rumors that 2 Metroid games were in development actually came true, and that something that was closer to the old school style Metroid 2D Metroid games was actually coming to the forefront for Nintendo fans who have 3DSs, called Metroid Samus Returns. And what it was that it's a remake of Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, that was put out on the Game Boy, I think all the way back in like 1989. Which was a great game on its own, but given the limited specs of the Game Boy, it was definitely a chore to get through. All right, not too many people went ahead and got through it. But with this one coming out, it was like, oh, hey, look, the DMCA for AM2R. It makes sense. Nintendo wasn't just being dicks; they actually had something in the making that related to Metroid 2. And some would argue that they were still being dicks about it, which that's not what this video is about. All right. Now, with that, a lot of people are like, well, like I said, this video isn't about that, because there are other things we could go ahead and mention that Nintendo are being dicks about, which brings us to this particular subject. All right. We are very excited about Metroid Samus Returns. Honestly, I am. Okay. And, you know, up until about a week ago, I was dead set, like, hey, look, payday's coming up. I'm going to go ahead and put in my pre-order on Amazon, and we're going to get it with like 10% off. It's going to be like, you know, XYZ amount at the end of checkout and everything by the time I get it. I'll be ready to play this game. Yeah. You know, Samus is going ahead, and we're killing all the fucking Metroids. I actually got a map on this bitch, you know, and I got a melee counter and fucking grappling hook and everything else. This would be the shit, right? You can go ahead and play through this and everything, revamp graphics all in 3D or 2.5D and all of that. I was excited as hell. And then I started seeing, oh, hey, look, there's Amiibo functionality. Sure, everything that fucking Nintendo puts out first party, whether it be for the 3DS or the Switch, has Amiibo functionality. All right, fine. Okay, well, all right, if you happen to have one of the old Amiibos, like the Samus Aran from Smash Brothers, it gives you, you know, exclusivity to the Aeon Reserve tank. Wait a minute here. Okay, I think I can live without that, though, you know, and it gives you access to an art gallery, all right, which is unlocked after beating the game. That might be pretty cool, but, you know, it's not like I'm somebody who sits there and, you know, says Samus Aran is my waifu or anything like that. I'm not going to make a pillow out of her or anything, you know, so that I can put that aside, right? Well, turns out that the Metroid, you know, from or Zero Suit Samus from Super Smash Brothers also has functionality, right? And that gives you access to an energy reserve tank. Wait a minute, there was no reserve tank on the original Metroid 2, Return to Samus. That might actually come in really fucking handy when I'm battling like one of the Omega Metroid. But okay, you know, and it comes with a sound test. Granted, I love the soundtrack, but all right, that might be something I can live without. But having that extra reserve tank, that sounds pretty fucking good, right? Oh, okay, they've got brand new Metroid that are coming out, you know, with the release of Samus Returns, and they've got a brand new Samus Aran one, which goes ahead and gives you Metroid marker, which actually allows you, it gives you a marker and a radar on your map to the nearest Metroid. That would really make hunting down these fuckers really easy, considering there wasn't a map or anything like that in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
That might even be more important than that fucking energy reserve tank that we mentioned from the Zero Suit Samus just 2 minutes ago. And a fusion difficulty mode. Wait, there's another difficulty mode? Okay, hold on here. And then we have, that comes with the little Metroid. Then there's Samus herself. And then you have, another reserve tank and concept art gallery. Wait a minute here. All right, if I'm doing the math here, there are 4 fucking Amiibo that have functionality for this thing, all right? For the Super Smash Brothers series, they're hard as shit to get a hold of, all right? You can't find them in retail stores very easily. If you're looking through eBay, they're probably going to cost a lot more than $12.99 that they cost when they first fucking released, all right? And then you have these brand new fucking Amiibo where not only do they give you shit that you can't get anywhere else, but they've got a whole fucking mode hidden behind having to get a hold of one of these brand new Metroid. All right, okay, look, that's fine. That's fine. Let me see how much does, the Metroid Samus Return Amiibo cost on Amazon. Amiibo, Samus Aran and Metroid 2-pack. Okay, that's listed as Amazon. Do you have one by itself? I don't give a fuck about that extra reserve tank. I just want the fucking mode. They don't come sold separately. Okay, all right. That's not unusual. We have the Splatoon Amiibos come in 3-packs, and they were sold all together. That's fine. It's $29.99, and there are no pre-orders open anymore. They're all sold out right now, and you can't get these motherfuckers individually. Wait a minute, how expensive is a fucking game? The game is $39.99. So you're telling me that in order to get everything on this fucking game, I've got to spend 30 fucking bucks before tax just for these Amiibo, and they're normally sold for $12.99 a piece. So they're gouging me on the price of these goddamn Amiibo, and then I gotta hunt down these fucking legacy Super Smash Brothers Amiibo that were sold with the Wii fucking U years ago. Obviously, at this point in time, you're kind of seeing where the problem is coming from, and suffice it to say, I'm pretty pissed, to tell you the truth. And my particular reaction isn't exclusive to me. It's actually been pretty shared, all around the net. A lot of people have been reporting on this. And I understand there's things about DLC and everything else, and I know we're going to cover that over the next 25 minutes, but I'm pretty pissed. I think this is bullshit, guys. What are your thoughts on this?
We talk about DLC. We talk about the more you accept bullshit, the more it becomes the norm. This is spearheading in that direction. Now, okay, look, for those that have the Amiibos in their collection, and the ones that are hard to get or whatever, and then they can actually get this game and experience all of the fucking game, congratulations. But therein lies the problem. What the fuck do you mean I'm not going to experience certain things about the game unless I have these little figures to put on these motherfuckers? I mean, that's just basically a season pass that you have to fucking hunt down piecemeal in order to fucking make the fucking game complete. That pisses me off big time. Before I take too much of the time here on how pissed off I am, Gray Mouse, what are your thoughts?
Well, since I'm the resident Amiibo collector in the group, to say the least, I come out a little bit on top here for this one, but so let me get this right. So the game is $39.99.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The Amiibos is $30 or $29.99.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So where am I at right now?
You are at $70 altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's more than one of these games.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so now, wait,
Not
wait.
for that one, because you gotta that game's incomplete without season.
No. We're not going. No. I'm just saying in general. We're not going down that road. Okay,
Yeah,
so now,
in general, yeah.
So now, what you were saying a few seconds ago, right? You got people that don't have these.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bought these when they first came out when they were $12 a piece.
Yeah.
So this is $24 here. So add $24 more dollars. I'm just saying.
Stop.
You know, I know.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to find that.
No. What I'm saying is, you guys are not going to be able to find this for $12.99. Sorry, it's not happening. But you know, so you're looking at $100 easily just to get the full experience of Samus Returns.
Yeah.
Now look, before any of you motherfuckers say that you don't mind paying or you don't mind hunting down shit, you don't mind paying $100, $150 for a fucking game or anything like that, fuck you, okay? Fuck that bullshit. There's no fucking way that it should have gotten this far for any part of the video game industry where we have to pay double fucking full price for any fucking game that comes out, that they purposely make incomplete, that they purposely make that you have to have pieces of puzzles and bullshit out there in order to fucking complete the game. Fuck that, all right? No, just...
I think the thing about that is that, you know, if we sit there, we go on the tangent about DLC, which we've done before. You can just look back on any of the videos that we've done in any of our channels and everything. The grand difference, though, is that as far as DLC goes, in the conventional sense, is that it's a readily available digital, commodity. With this, when you have it, tied to Amiibo, I don't expect to be making Nintendo to be making as many Samus, Aaron, and Metroid Amiibos as they do the number of printed copies of Metroid Returns or Samus Returns.
So let me ask you guys a question. How is this any different than a pre-order bonus? Hang on, what I'm getting at is the small quantity of available codes. There are some particular games, Call of Duty is one of them, that they have 100,000 codes and that's it. If you don't get those 100,000 codes, then you're not getting that code. You're not getting that particular armor or that particular gun. And that's the same thing what Nintendo's doing here with their Amiibos. And that is total bullshit. You don't put something in low quantities and then make it a requirement to have to get the whole experience for the game. Now, there's a difference between a colored weapon. Okay, so what? That guy has a pink weapon. Who gives a fuck? But you're hiding a fucking mode behind this. You're hiding the game mode. You're hiding energy tanks. You're hiding reserve tanks. You're hiding missile tanks. You're hiding art gallery. You're hiding music gallery. You're hiding 5 or 6 different items behind something that is scarce to begin with. And this is a scalper's heaven right now. These things probably went up almost 30% or 50% in price now because of what's coming down the pipe in September. And that's total bullshit. I mean, you can't blame the scalpers. I mean, that's you can. They're the lowest bottom of the earth. I hate scalpers, but there's money to be made.
Here's the thing about it is that I think where this really troubles me personally is that with a lot of the pre-order DLC and a whole bunch of like exclusive stuff, lot of that stuff eventually finds its way on regular DLC, whether or not it's available on PSN or Xbox Live or something like that. And generally, a lot of that stuff is rather inconsequential. Okay, oh, you have this special armor or this special suit for like Lara Croft when she's going ahead and playing through the Siberian snowfield or whatever the fuck's going on. But with this particular one, that really bothers me is, like I said, I do not see Nintendo producing and manufacturing the same amount of Amiibo as they do for every fucking copy of this game, including the digital copies that they sell on their own eShop, that are out there.
The thing, what makes it even worse, too, is like if you read that article on Gamer UK or US Gamer or whatever, you look at these articles, you start really digging into the language in it. It's saying that these modes will not be offered any other way except through it's exclusive content through one of these devices, and that's it.
And that's what.
That's where the problem lies.
It's not like you can go and find a code online in order to fucking get this thing, or even have it digital type of DLC, as the Reverend alluded to. Okay, wait, Mario Odyssey comes out later this year. What if, in order to get certain types of hats that he's going to throw,
it's going to happen? It's already. We don't even know the Amiibo
what
functionality.
What if the Amiibos are going to be required? What if you have to have every single Mario Amiibo out there to have certain types of So if you don't have certain Mario Amiibos, certain type of hats will not exist to you in the game.
Yep, it's going to happen. If it happened to say, it's going to happen. But the good thing about this whole thing is this is straight bullshit. But the beautiful thing is parrots and peg legs. That's all I got to say. They already got places where you can have cards. There you go, right there. And you can get the same effect. Yeah, you won't have the little statue, but you can get the same effect as having an Amiibo. So there are other ways of doing it. And I'm pretty sure that Nintendo, I hope they would have Amiibo cards for Samus. I mean, it would make sense for them to do that.
No, here's the fucked up thing about it. Nintendo went out of their way, and this is the whole reason why things like this fucking exist, all right, is that Nintendo went out of their way. They knew that their Amiibo supply for the folks who wanted to go ahead and play Animal Crossing wasn't enough. So they actually produced first-party Amiibo cards.
I got those. Yep.
For Animal Crossing, all right?
Yep.
Have they done it since then, though? No, they haven't.
I think they have a couple that's out there in the last year or so.
There aren't any first-party Zelda ones, because if there were, I would purchase them. Okay.
But the technology is there, and if Nintendo it would behoove Nintendo. It would kind of get on it would kind of put Nintendo back on graces with everybody. Doing the whole thing is bullshit. I'm just gonna that is straight. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
But if you give, what have we been saying on our channel for so long? Options are the best. Having options, we love options. So so what? I can't get a hold of these, but I can get a hold of the Amiibo cards, and I can still have the same functionality as I would if I had one of these little statues.
Yep.
If Nintendo offers that, and those will be readily available, I'm assuming, because I don't think, but the way they're doing it, this is total bullshit. There's no which way, if, ands, or buts about this. This is straight bullshit.
Well, how about this?
Look, I'm an Amiibo fan. I have a whole bunch of Amiibos here. And I love them, but you can't expect everybody to have a collection like this.
Well, how about this? You make the game, and you have all the hidden stuff that could be unlockable, just like it used to be. You sell the game, and that creates its replay value. You have a whole bunch of stuff that are hidden in the game. What if this was the case for, like, I don't know, Batman Arkham Asylum? In order for you to even, discover all the Riddler trophies or whatever, What if that type of bullshit was allowed back with those games?
One thing too is that I understand where Nintendo's coming from. They want to give people an incentive for having a collection of Amiibos. I mean, I got you. I understand that. I understand that, but it's still bullshit. I mean, I'm going to call it bullshit.
Here's the thing that the Reverend alluded to earlier. You know damn well they're not going to produce the amount of Amiibos that they're going to do the game. That's number one. Number two is that this applies for 2 Amiibo that are already fucking out and that are difficult to fucking find.
Well, actually, these 2 Amiibos, you can actually find them on the Nintendo shop right now for retail. So these aren't completely... Hey, if you haven't gotten these yet and you want to get Samus Returns, you better get these from the Nintendo shop before they sell out. As of today, I checked. They're still up there, and these are still available for
$12.99. Yeah,
$12.99. Don't pay that eBay bullshit. Don't pay that Amazon bullshit. It's right. Look, get them now. I'm just saying. But no, I mean, I understand. I do. I understand that they want to give an incentive because for how long some of these Amiibos out here have no functionality whatsoever. All they are is little fucking statues.
Well, the Wii U was very fucking limited. That's why.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, but I understand why they want to do. I'm not. What's that word? I'm not trying to say that
unless Samus is in her Zero suit and she starts blowing me from the Amiibo itself in order to fucking enhance me while I'm playing with her or whatever and playing the game, I'm not gonna fucking get Amiibos and or to complete a game. Not to complete a game per se as far as playing through it. I'm talking about to have the whole fucking game that's there.
Well, luckily, one of your middle-aged guys own it, so you don't have to get them.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. I think the one thing that has a lot of people, including myself, up in arms about this is the fact that you can find me on video saying that Nintendo has been the last bastion against all of this DLC microtransaction bullshit. Okay. And Nintendo, obviously their investors and the people who are executives that are in charge of the company have moved up over the times and have pressured the publishers and developers to go ahead and create their games to fit this particular current model. Okay. And to a large extent, I don't blame them. Okay, to a large extent, I blame a lot of fans for being willing to go out of your way to deal with this. All right, to sit there and say, open up your wallet and say, "This is okay. Please take my money." All right, no. There's a reason why this is happening. Okay, now, in regards to that all being said, okay, if you're somebody who's in my position where you don't have these particular Amiibo, you want to go ahead and access this stuff. If you don't have a friend who doesn't readily have that stuff available, like Greymouth said, in his particular, just a few minutes ago, hit up the Nintendo store online, store.nintendo.com. Check them out for their Amiibo. Guess what? They still have a lot of them available at retail price of $12.99, which also proves the point why it aggravates me that this shit is only being sold in 2-pack for $30 a piece. For both of them, because obviously since they're above the actual MSRP for an individual Amiibo, Nintendo is gouging the shit out of the price. Okay, that's number one. Now, if you're like me and you don't have the ability to go ahead and get around to that, I don't know if Nintendo is going to go ahead and make Amiibo cards for them or an alternative fashion. But the folks that I got this from, all right, AmiiboCards.com, guess what? I talked to them just last week whether or not they were going to be doing anything for Samus Returns, and they responded back that yes, indeed, at the AmiiboCardShop.com. Okay, I will leave a link in the description to my particular video here in the description below. they confirmed to me that yes, they will be making Amiibo cards for Samus Returns, not only the Smash Brother ones, but they will also be doing the brand new ones when it becomes available. All right, and that's going to be another option that's available to you. No, they are not paying me for that. But no, I just want to let you guys know, for somebody like me, look, just being an adult with adult responsibilities means I am strapped for cash. All right, God forbid you're just some kid who's trying to go ahead and keep up with these games with only 16 hours to work at like $8 per fucking hour. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you an out. All right, this is another fucking option that you have available to you. You know, the thing that breaks my heart, okay, that I mean, really fucking breaks my heart about this is that for up until this point, I was like, Nintendo's not going to do that. Nintendo's not going to do that. But fuck. Guess what? The bean counters won. The bean counters fucking won. The investors fucking won. The money men won. They're doing that, all right? They're going to be beholden to all of this fucking on this DLC bullshit, this paywall bullshit. They haven't done the microtransaction bullshit yet, but once they do, oh my fucking God, well, the type of reactions that you can expect out of us here in this video.
Can you imagine all those Nintendo first-party titles, or even third-party is supposed to be big on the Switch. Next thing you know, oh my God, microtransactions. Look, wait. They're lucky that they didn't choose power-ups like a Varia suit or the speed boost for this type of thing, for Metroid Samus Returns.
They might as well. I mean, those are some key things.
No.
Look, an extra missile reserve.
What if you couldn't get the Varia? What if you couldn't get the Varia suit unless?
No, I mean you're right, but no, I'm saying they practically did.
Yeah, I mean, they're literally just a half step. Not even a full step, a half step separated from that bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This was a halfway point.
And like you said, you know, the one thing about it is that now that I think about it, I'm not even mad. It really just fucking breaks my heart. Really. I'm getting sad over the fact that, you know, Nintendo, as far as the last bastion of the first party publishers, go ahead and hold out against all of this other bullshit that's coming around that's regularly commonplace for everything in the game industry. Yeah, their business, I understand they're deeply embedded in this, but fuck, it hurts me. You know, it really does.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that we can do, like you said, to stop this is that, I mean, I think it's too far, too deep now to even matter. I mean, because, you know, I mean, I can't really say anything because, I mean, I kind of opened up my wallet and said this is okay. But what I do it for is because these are nice little statues, little figurines that I like. I like it for that part of it.
See, but the thing is, I get what you're saying, Gray Mouse. Yeah, if you're not gonna, just don't support it. But certain people, they're just gonna suck its dick just because.
Well, I'm not sucking its dick.
No. But I'm talking about other people out there that are just gonna do it. Just
call bullshit.
Well, we knew this day was coming. Yeah, we knew this was going to. Yeah, we just accept it. We're gonna bend over and we're gonna take it in the ass. No.
Yeah, no. I mean, I will stand up with you guys and say this.
Look, I will never accept or even think about or even have the equation of a dick going anywhere near me. It's just fucking, not figuratively, not literally. It's just fucking no.
It's really interesting that it's come to this. In all honesty, you know,
it's come to this.
It's, you know, it all started back, you know, when you know, back when Halo and all these other map packs and all that stuff started, you know, way back, you know, a decade ago now or whatever it may be.
No, see, it got worse when there was shit that was already on the fucking disc.
Yeah, that pissed a lot of motherfuckers off. I've already bought this disc. Why are you charging me for an unlock code? And
that's what I'm saying. This shit is already in the fucking game, and the only way you're going to unlock it is by having the fucking amiibo.
Yeah. All it is an encryption code, a 16-bit encryption code. That's all it is, or 64-bit encryption code, rather.
Yeah, like I said, the one thing, I mean, I have gone past being mad about this over the last 30 minutes that we've done this video, where I am honestly really fucking depressed that shit. Nintendo
5 stages.
Yeah, I mean, Nintendo was like the last fucking bastion for this shit, and
Theme, that was hilarious. The 5 stages of.
Well, wait. He said that he was
That's what it is.
heartbroken. Now he's depressed.
Well, he went from pissed off.
That's what I'm saying. He went through the 5 fucking stages in one video. About the more we went on about it.
No, and the thing is, I wish I was kidding about that, but I really am.
No, I know you're not. That's what makes it worse. I mean, like I mentioned before, I mean, I understand that Nintendo wants to give for Zero Suit and Samus the Super Smash Brothers amiibos. I understand they want to give a tip to the guys who actually got those back with the Wii U. Gotcha.
No, it's not about that. It's about making money.
Well, it is.
Let's just be honest about that.
Yeah,
I mean, damn it. All right, this year was looking great. We mentioned before that this year was looking great for gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now, when we're almost 3/4 through the year, now we get this rocky road. Fuck, man. I'm just like, no. First, we get the debacle of the Atari box. Then we get this shit. Shenmue 3 gets delayed. I mean, come on. Oh, God. Because remember, the video that we made in March, we were talking about how the trend of gaming and games were coming out and games were being good and stuff like that. And now we went on this sudden decline.
Can we say 5 stages?
Well, okay. Let me go ahead and let me wrap this one up.
We all went through 5 stages this year, but
yeah, we only got like 90 seconds left. All right. Like I said, this has gotten me really kind of sad about it. And if I had the opportunity to go ahead and pour one out for the death of standard nostalgic, pay what was at the fucking counter, retail fucking price of gaming and everything else, I happily would. In fact, I've got a shot right here. There.
Pour one out.
I'm done with that. Look, what we really want to know, folks, is that if you're a fan of Nintendo, or if you've followed the video game industry as it is, what do you think about the fact that Nintendo has locked full fucking modes behind Amiibo? This is no different than on this DLC and what's locked behind DLC. We want to go ahead and know your comments. You can tell us by leaving a comment below. While you're at it, go ahead and mash on that like button. And if you really like what we do here and you want to stick around, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that bell to get notifications whenever we go ahead and put them out. But with this, like I said, it doesn't make me happy, but we want to know what you think about it. With that, all of the bullshit about Metroid, Samus Returns, and everything else ends right here. I'm the Reverend.
The Theme here.
And I'm Grey Mouse 1.
Once again, for the benefits of common sense, logic, and gaming. Yeah, this is a bad one. Credits.